How is that not violent rhetoric?
We have to acknowledge the reality going on in every city in America.
Not answering the question.
Crime is mass.
Not answering the question.
That is answering the question. Because the reality in America, hold on, Keith, the reality in America is that crime is massively up.
Crime is not massively up. That's a lie.
You can bang the table all you want, but
you're
that's
lying,
not true.
Congressman. You're lying.
We already know that there are cities.
The FBI just released data this week that crime is going down.
We already know that.
Oh my God! Why do you, Abby? Why do you let this man lie on your national television
I'm not lying.
like
I'm telling you the
this?
exact
This is not right.
You may not
You're a
want.
liar,
You may not.
Congressman.
No, I'm
You're
not.
lying.
Because you're lying to the American people now.
That's Republican Congressman Byron Donald on CNN getting into a heated argument with a Key and Peele character for debunking the Democrat narrative on crime in America. Welcome to Nerk News. I'm Nerkish, and nothing seems to trigger establishment media NPCs quite like disagreeing with the current Democrat narrative. Here's a CNN panel erupting into chaos after Donald has the backbone to defend Trump and points out what we already know about crime under the Biden-Harris administration.
Listen with it because of their words.
So according to those gentlemen there, saying that Trump is a threat to democracy is violent rhetoric, but Trump saying, let's just have one really violent day, that is not violent rhetoric?
No, he didn't say one violent day. That's not even what he said. But let's be honest about what he actually said. Play it again.
Trump
again. Play it again because he didn't even say that. But go ahead.
Can we play it again?
I want to hear it.
All these stores go out of business, right? They don't pay rent. The city doesn't have money. It's a chain of events that's so bad. One rough hour, and I mean real rough, the word will get out and it will end immediately. End immediately.
I will explain exactly what you want me to explain. We have the data. The FBI literally put out data today showing that crime is down this year for the first 6 months of the year. But look at the trend line. Okay, crime is down in all these different categories. And then there is a trend line that shows that crime is going down. So why do you continue to say that?
I do think, though, in some places...
I'll let you get in, but I do want the congressman to answer that question.
If you look at crime rates in the United States since the pandemic to this current point, this current period in time, crime is up.
Okay,
over the years, crime is up. Violent crime is up. I'm looking right now. I'm looking right now.
Crime is on its way down. It has not returned to pre-pandemic levels yet, but it is trending down.
Well, I'm looking at your chart right now. 2021 is when Joe Biden and Kamala Harris came into office. Look at that spike up in violent crime.
You know, Donald is great at pushing back on this type of stuff, but the one thing he should have mentioned is that this whole argument is moot. Because as we've already covered in other videos, the data is simply unreliable and entirely based on estimates from the FBI, due partially to the fact that large cities have simply stopped reporting to the feds. And on top of that, the new liberal emphasis placed on de-policing, decarceration, and de-prosecution has created a system where crimes are being overlooked, criminals are being released, and prosecutors are refusing to deal with the ones who are left.
For 2023, the trend line is going down. If you don't believe the FBI, independent people who look at these numbers say the same thing.
The bottom line was from 2021. Well, what happened in 2021? Joe Biden and Kamala Harris came into office. This is when Democrat politicians were all the rage for defund the police.
This had nothing to do with that.
Can I finish my point, Keith? Because I let you speak. No, but you can't.
really did not. You monopolized the entire conversation for the most part.
Keith, you yelled across the table, didn't even let me make my point. I'm not lying. I'm telling you the truth. You don't want to hear the truth. That's the problem.
The truth is up there on the
screen. The problem is you don't want to hear the truth.
Let me let you finish your thought,
all I'm saying is similar.
I don't even know why you have him on the stage tonight.
Similar to inflation, because I'm bringing facts to you.
Because you're lying.
Because similar to inflation, in 2024, the trend lines are coming down slowly, but that ignores the reality of 2021, 2022, 2023. You know what the American people are concerned about, which Donald Trump is speaking to? Massive inflation brought to us by Joe Biden and Kamala Harris.
True.
It is very true. Even Larry Summers said it. You can interrupt all you want, but it's the facts. I was in the House. You were not. I know exactly what happened.
I know what you were doing in the House,
But again, I'm going to move on. Hang tight, Keith. I'm going to finish. You have massive inflation created by Joe Biden and Kamala Harris.
Not true.
The same chart you just put up, 2021 through 2023, crime rates going up, and then slowly tapering off in 2024. And then we're supposed to sit here and act like, oh, happy days are here again because the trend lines are going down. The trend lines over the last 4 years are massively up.
The comparison Donald's made to inflation is actually perfect, because it's another piece of Biden-Harris BS that establishment media unsuccessfully tried to sell us on. Then when it wasn't working, they doubled down and scolded Americans for believing their eyes and wallets, rather than the biased charts and graphs they cobble together based on incomplete data from a broken system operated by corrupt politicians. The fact of the matter here is that everyday Americans don't think in charts and graphs when they walk out the front door every morning, which is something the left usually loves to use as a tool to dismantle truth and silence opposition. Then their argument becomes shut up and trust the experts. But let me know what you think. Is crime up or down in America? What's your experience been? Let me know in the comments, and if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and subscribe to the channel. That stuff really does help us out. Until then, this has been Nerk News. Thanks for watching. Bye!